So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and it was one of those just like catching up conversations. It's been a long time, so you want to know what they've been up to, and I'm telling her what I've been up to, work and personal, everything is intertwined. And somehow podcasting came up, and it just was on my spirit, like one of those things that I see all the time, but I don't get a chance to talk about, or I don't take the time to talk about because I'm always either working, working, working. So it was on my spirit, and I was like, I cannot stand when podcasters put their business information on their podcast, but the podcast has literally nothing to do with their business. And something like it just hit me because you might have thought you were starting your podcast to get clients, but in a really weird way, you're really splitting folks' attention. And she was like, "Oh my God, like I really want to start a podcast. I see that too, but I don't know how I can actually, intentionally get clients on the podcast." And I was like, "Really? Like that's what I talk about all the time." And it dawned on me, maybe I don't talk about it enough, because in that moment we literally just talked about how she can take her clients to, from a conversation literally about what she wants to talk about, and then transfer it into a sales conversation naturally, organically, one that you don't have to feel salesy. So I thought, maybe I would tell you guys how you can do the same thing, especially if you want your podcast to be attracting, clients. So think about this if you want to turn your podcast into like a sales system. First, you want to be sure you're talking about the offer. You want to center your episodes around the offer. So even if you want to talk about, let's say, parenting with a child who has autism, right? And you have a cleaning business. Instead of just having a guest talk about their experience raising their child and then close it out and, oh, this was a wonderful episode, think about how this person probably cleans their house or doesn't get a chance to clean their house because they're raising a child with autism. Think about how that actually makes her feel. Think about maybe if she is like what solutions she's thought about, and then perhaps what solutions that you've been thinking about as she's telling her story. What it does is it centers you either as someone who can help that actual guest, and then you guys can have a conversation on the back end, but it also helps your listeners get a chance to resonate with the guest in a very emotional way, but see you as someone who can solve their problem. So the biggest thing that you need to do is center your episodes around your offer, and the rest will follow. But if you want like a full process on how to actually get that done, you know where to find me. Be intentional and wrap your episodes around your offer, and it will bring in clients every time.